Welcome back to the VTC course on Wireshark. In the previous video, we viewed some placement suggestions and advice for Wireshark placement within some network types. In this video, we will review how to use Wireshark for network troubleshooting. Every network administrator has had the lovely experience of being called in the middle of the night to fix a network problem. The key to successfully troubleshooting a problem is knowing how the network functions under normal conditions. This will allow you to quickly recognize unusual and abnormal operations within your own network. One way to know how your network normally functions is to use a sniffer at various points within your network. This will allow you to get a sense of the protocols that are running on your network, the devices on each segment, and then even the computers which are sending and receiving data most frequently. Once you have an idea of how your network functions, you can develop a good strategy for troubleshooting your own network. This will allow you to approach the problem methodically and resolve it with minimum disruption to customers and even staff. With troubleshooting, a few minutes spent evaluating the symptoms can save hours of time tracking down the wrong problem. Also, understanding your own network and the traffic it usually has can provide you with various indications of what the problem may be. A good approach to network troubleshooting involves various simple tasks, such as recognizing the symptoms, define the problem which exists, analyze the problem which you have found, then isolate the problem to reduce the impact, and of course identify and test the cause of the problem if possible, and then finally solving the problem. But then after solving the problem, we should then also verify that the problem has actually been solved in the first place. The first step to troubleshooting a network is recognizing the actual symptoms. You can also learn about a network problem or problems from other users on the network. Incorporating station alerts which inform you of performance issues, connectivity issues, and other strange behaviors on the network. You then should be able to compare the problematic behavior to normal behavior of your network operation. Also, being aware of any updates, changes, device replacements, or even failures on your network. Once you are aware, you can start to write a clear definition of the problem perceived. Once the symptoms have been identified and the problem defined, you can then analyze the problem. You will need to gather data for analysis so that you can narrow down the location of the problem. Is it at the core of the network, a single building, or maybe a remote office? Is the problem related to an entire network segment, a device, or just a single computer? Are you able to duplicate the problem somewhere else? In some situations, you may need to test various parts of your network to find the problem source. Once you have analyzed and found the problem, you can then move on to the next step and try to isolate the problem. There are many ways to do this, such as disconnect the computer that is causing the problem, rebooting a server, activate a firewall rule, or a failover to a backup device or connection. The next step would be to identify and test the cause of the problem. The network analyzer can see what is going on behind the scenes. And now is a very good time to put your Wireshark and laptop into practice. You may also be researching the problem on the internet. Remember, Google is our friend and can help us a great deal. You may also contact various hardware or software providers, or even contact your ISP for a solution. Once you have a solution, you need to implement it. Then the final step is to verify that the problem has actually been solved. Make sure that the fix applied for this problem has not created any new problems, or that the problem you solved is not indicative of a deeper underlying problem. Documenting your steps, or all of the steps taken to resolve the problem, will assist you in future troubleshooting efforts, and also allow you to confirm the steps which you had taken. If you have not solved the problem, you should repeat the process from the beginning. In the next video, we will continue with Wireshark usage and system administration.